Well, Boomer Shooter, everybody. My name's Harry James. Just like the women played 2 games, the men played 2 games. And just like the women split, the men split. The games that Oklahoma split, just like the women, they did split the games. The first loss, though, coming against Baylor. But the win coming on the road in Fort Worth against the TCU Horned Frogs, as the Sooners zone defense helps sweep TCU 71-62. All right, guys, we'll review both of these games coming up next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Well, Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. We'll start in Wacko Waco on Big Monday, where, basically, the Bears claw away from the Sooners late with a 59-53 victory over the Oklahoma Sooners. The Baylor Bears got it. Oklahoma, in the first half, 48.1% shooting from inside the arc, and 12.5% shooting from the three-point bucket for the first half. For Baylor in the first half, 42.3% shooting and 53.3% shooting for the first half. As we go to mid-break. After break in the second half, Oklahoma 29.6% shooting from inside the arc and 25% shooting from the three-point bucket, while the Baylor Bears 36.7% shooting from inside the arc and 28.6% shooting from behind the archway. For the full game, Oklahoma shot 38.9% shooting from inside the arch and 18.8% shooting from the three-point marker, while the Baylor Bears also shot 38.9% shooting from inside the arc for the game, but from outside the arc, the Baylor Bears 45.5% shooting from behind the archway. The stat board looks like this. Christian Doolittle out from Edmond, 14 points for the big senior on the road in Waco. Also, Jamal Bieniemy, the freshman, 3 dimes in the ballgame as a freshman, true freshman that is. And Rashard Odoms was a pretty big senior the other night in Waco, coming out with 10 boards. The Sooners then took the, I'm going to say about 2.5 mile trip out to Fort Worth, Texas, the Metroplex, where the Sooners their zone defense actually helped them sweep TCU. Remember, they beat them the first time because of Doolittle. Doolittle also had a big stat board game this time around also, but we'll get to that in a second. First, let's tell you about the shooting for both teams. First of all, for the road team, Oklahoma, 48.1% shooting from inside the arch in the first half, and 33.3% shooting from outside the arch in the first half. While Oklahoma's zone defense was pretty helpful, holding TCU in the first half to just 35.5% shooting from inside the arc and 35.7% shooting from the three-point line. Second half, Oklahoma, 51.9% shooting from inside the arch and 57.1% shooting from the behind the archway. But here comes TCU. Again, the zone defense of Oklahoma really helped them out, holding TCU to just 35.3% shooting from inside the arch. But from outside the arch, just 22.2% shooting. For the full game, Oklahoma shot 50.0% from inside the arc, and 43.8% shooting from behind the archway, while TCU 35.4% shooting from inside the arch and 28.1% from outside the arch, as the zone defense of Oklahoma helps the Sooners in Fort Worth. So the zone defense is what helped them offensively. What helped them defensively, What helped them offensively, and on the stat sheets, it was all about the Doolittle. He does it all. Doolittle does a lot. In fact, led in points, assists, and rebounds. Did number 22, Christian Doolittle. He led with 21 points, 10 boards for a double-double for him again. He did also tie with Christian James for a team-high 5 rebounds, as the Sooner zone helped sweep TCU 71-62. This next game, guys, it's huge for the Sooners. So now that we've swept TCU, now we could jump TCU in the overall Big 12 standings. And everybody can have a part of it. All you got to do is show up on Saturday against the much-hated Texas Longhorns. If you can see, this is our Jordan brand, which, by the way, it looks like the Hook'em Towns if you really look at it, which is kind of funny. But it's a huge game for the Sooners. We could jump. We could tie with TCU. And since we're tied with TCU and we swept TCU, we'll be a game above TCU if all that comes into fruition. And you could be a part of it. Just get your tickets. Get them now as we play the much-hated Texas Longhorns Saturday in the Lloyd Noble Center. You can call the OU ticket office, 1-800-456-GO-OU, or you can go on the Soonersports.com website and get you a ticket or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 as we try to do our part and beat Texas. All right, guys. I don't think I need to say much more than that, guys. By the way, that's their only game this week. That's your only opportunity to see the Sooners play this week, is when we play Texas on Saturday, bright and early at 11 a.m. Hope to see you there. If you are there, I'm happily available to take pictures and selfies with you. Love running into you guys, the fans out there. That's always great. All right, guys. You guys know the drill. You can follow me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. Where also, by the way, you can see these videos. Harry James Taylor on Facebook. YouTube is Boomer Sooner 1982. They're also up on my Twitter at Harry the Spy OK. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Let's do our part, baby.